Yo, what's up? No, I looked at my analytics and I can see that you guys really aren't that. You want this to stay MGTOW. So, if it's anything about the that I want to share with y'all, I'll just drop it as like a breadcrumb in the actual video. What I wanted to say is, they say the doesn't thrive in temperatures higher than 80 degrees, so I got my thermostat set at my house to 83 degrees. So if you can, work it up to where you actually sweating in your own house a little bit, like I'm in here now. I ain't got no socks on, I ain't got no shirt on, and I usually keep everything on, like everything. You know what I mean? I don't sleep in PJs. I'm getting off in a tangent. But 83 degrees is what my temperature is in my house, and I suggest that you guys have it over 80 if you can do so. This right here, we all remember this movie if we're old enough to remember it. It's about 1983. I'm at an age where my mom and my sister are pretty much my world. This movie came out in May of 83, so I would have been 8, almost 9. So that was right after my first year of Little League, which my mom prepped me for by, taking me to the park, pitching to me. I hit the ball. It wouldn't go over the fence, but it would go out into the outfield. My sister go get it, throw it back in. So I'm now on the baseball team having Little League games. Actually was a pretty good, my first year of Little League, I was actually one of the better players on the team. So anyway, so we're going to see this movie. And, at the time, Luke Skywalker was my hero, man. I couldn't fathom the fact that he was about to die. And I really thought he was about to die in this scene. Like when that Rancor monster opened up his talons like that and went down and tried to, go down into that little crevice where he was biding time when he ran away. I thought when he ran away and ran to that gate that was locked, I thought he was going to get away till he ran to that gate. And then when that monster opened up his talons and kind of crept in there, I thought he was going to get him before he picked up that rock and threw it. I remember saying to my mother, "Mom, I want to go home." And she looked at me and said, "Boy, shut up and watch the movie." Exactly. Man the fuck up. I done spent, however much movies were at the time to come take your ass and see this movie and you gonna cry like some bitch. Nigga, man up and watch this shit. Hey, first of all, he's not gonna die. I didn't know this as a kid. Why would they have one of the main characters die in the movie? But anyway, after he did that, I knew when they took him to the Sarlacc pit and they tried to throw him in there, I knew, and they all started looking around, nodding their heads, I knew some shit was going to happen, so I was just waiting for it. But yeah, and that's the thing I'm getting at. Because if my father had taken me to the movies to see that, you think I'd have been bitching and crying about that? I'd have just manned up and watched the movie. If Luke Skywalker died, oh well, he just dies. But the point I'm making is the fact that my mother was there, it made me cry like a little girl. Like, I can only remember my dad taking me to the movies 3 times. He took us to see E.T. for the second time, and he slept the whole time. He took us to see Rocky IV on Thanksgiving Day, and he talked about how the movie was bullshit, about how's a man gonna take a beating like that and then come back and win. So, and then he took me to see Sleeping with the Enemy when I was in high school. I got suspended from high school because I had, no joke, I walked in a kid's class and broke his nose. Not that I'm trying to take credit as a tough guy, because that was an ambush attack that I carried out on someone that I knew was weaker than me. So that makes me a coward for have done so. But we went to the movies to go see Sleeping with the Enemy. I think that because at that time I was dating a lot of white girls. And my dad probably wanted to have something in common with me, so he took me to see Sleeping with the Enemy. So that's the only 3 times we went to the movies. But the point I'm making is, if he was at the movie to see Return of the Jedi, I wouldn't have been bitching because I thought Luke Skywalker was going to die.